Yeah. What up? What up?
What's up,
Episode
everybody?
60.
How's it going?
What is it? 64? I think. Something like that. Yeah. Something.
Yes.
We got Jim.
Get with the program, Ken.
I'm
Going on,
kind of
everybody?
playing. I'm kind of playing dumb on purpose, but we got Jim for straight last time there. I play dumb on purpose
Good,
sometimes.
Jim.
It's just what I do. How's it going, Jim?
Not too bad. How about you, man?
Oh, pretty good. Pretty good. Not bad at all. Who we got out here in the chat?
Oh, let me turn this
Donna,
down.
how's it going? Yeah, very funny, Shauna.
Going
I don't
on?
know. I don't know if you've seen what we did last Thursday on the RWO show, but apparently we was backstage for a half hour talking, chatting, thinking we was live, saying what's up to everybody, and we wasn't live. We was
No,
backstage.
we was live.
I don't know what happened. So we had
It was a
technical
StreamYard
difficulties.
mix-up.
I caught that one on replay for you guys, so it looked live from the beginning, you know.
Yeah, well, it wouldn't have looked anything to you, but
It's good, brother.
it does. It was pretty funny. What up, Brave? Brave Adventure. There you go, Stan.
Good,
Stan's
Brave.
getting with the program. Look at that double dipper over there, speaking of Stan. Double dipping
Yeah,
everywhere.
come on now. You know me, I'm
We
always
like
out.
double
Got to get
dippers.
those numbers up, right?
We like them double dippers. What up, Blakers?
What's up,
How's it going, buddy?
Blakers?
We got Bud Files. What up, Bud Files? Thanks for coming in.
Bud Files.
James
What's good, bro?
from
What's up,
James.
James?
J&S Exotics. What up? We got Mr. Red,
Ro,
Row
Ro.
5.0. What up,
What's up,
dude?
bro?
Thank you for the service, brother.
Hell yeah.
For all your
That's my
service,
new
bro.
nickname for him, Mr. Red.
Mr. Red.
Yeah. Lauren from
Rose Sparks.
Multiplayer Morphs. Yeah, because like
Good multiplayer.
they had the blue chew that came out first, which gave us the blue pill. Well, the blue pill was already invented with Viagra and stuff as the blue pill. But now within the last month, they gave us a choice of a red one, and it just happens to be called Rose Sparks. So now he's Mr. Red to me. We got Tommy from
Tommy.
Ewok. What up, dude?
What's good, brother?
My camera falls over. I apologize. I got my dog trying to knock it over.
Mr. Eaton. Chris, how's it
What's up,
going,
Chris?
dude? Thanks for
Back
coming in.
Nation.
And we got Eddie. I don't know if you guys
Eddie.
noticed over there, but if you see that logo in the corner,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
got a new sponsor. Eddie, my man, hooking me up. Got himself a sponsorship on the show. Follow that dude. They got some pretty good stuff going over there. If you ain't following them,
Eddie
go
got
do
some
it.
heat over
Why
there
not?
now.
You ain't lying. You got lots of heat.
If you guys want, go ahead and drop your links in the chat so everybody can follow everybody. Come on now.
What up, Bill? Victory Lane.
What's good, Bill?
Look good, Bill. Mission Morphs. How's it going? Thanks for coming in.
I need a second laptop.
I don't know if you watch DJ, but he's got two cameras going on there. I don't know if I could see that much of myself. What up, Elias? Cousin?
I don't care about the two cameras. What's good, Elias? I'm just more.
Yeah, just a
concerned,
second
like, I
screen
don't
for
like
chat.
Yeah, because I can see the chat, but it's easier to type it all in on my phone in this stupid ass computer.
Right? That's what I do. I have my phone and I chat on here and type it in there. But K
Yeah, I wish I
Diesel,
could see chat, but
what's up,
Hey,
dude?
Diesel in the house.
Just about caught up here.
No, you ain't.
Nope, it just keeps growing. There's Banna. What up, Banna? Banna. We got John from Morsford.
Good, John. Man, you're doing a lot of clicking. What are you clicking over there, bro? What are you playing, a video game?
The button. I'm clicking the button. I'm all caught up. We got no one new down there. Last comment was Vanna, so we'll highlight her again. But
You got it? Okay, here, I'll
I got
finish in the
everything.
chat. I'll finish.
no, I'm all caught up. I'm at the bottom, so you can take
No,
over
you're
from here.
not. No, you're not.
Well, no, because
Hey,
there's
look
two
at
more
here.
to come. Hi,
See that?
Donna.
Donna in
What
the
up?
house.
And we got Will from
What's good,
217.
Will?
What up, dude? What's caught up? But oh well. So,
I
Jim,
got
how's it
you.
going, dude? What you doing?
Not too bad, man. Just getting by, you know.
How's your season going so far?
Not too bad actually. Last season sucked, so anything is better than that. We got 4 clutches in the incubator right now. I got a couple that have
Nice.
ovulated, so you know it's gonna be our biggest season so far. But I mean, we only had 4 for our best, so it's not too hard to beat.
I had 3 last year, and it was my first year. I'm hoping to get more than that this year, but we'll see.
Thanks,
What you got in the clutches? Like what's in the incubator cooking?
Right now, I got some Krypton stuff. I had a black pastel,
Nice.
vanilla yellow belly, het clown, do a pinstripe Krypton. I've got a girl that I've been calling Mystery. I picked her up as part of a collection. It was supposedly a trick het clown. I didn't think that was right. A few people said they could see the trick. Some said they couldn't. I had it tested. Charlie told me it's not trick, so we'll see what she is. But she was paired to a banana black pastel hypo clown. So hoping to get some sort of clown head hypo stuff out of there. A couple people told me she might be HRA, but I don't know enough about HRA to really ID that one.
Right.
Prophecy Exotics
but-
is your guy to ask about the HRA.
Yeah,
So
show
what
a
is
picture of the prophecy.
Oh, prophecy.
Prophecy Exotics?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then let's see what else is down in there right now. Got a pastel clown to lesser clown to just a pastel het clown pairing. That was really just I'm trying to make some more clowns so I can keep few more females.
Get some more females,
then- Yeah, and then the 4th one is a hypo G stripe paired to a butter het clown. I'm going to do some shed testing, trying to get some triple hets out of that one.
Right. Right on.
I've got that banana black pastel hypo clown to a Mahavashi fire that ovulated already, so I'm trying to get some double hets out of that. Same hypo clown to a mahogany head albino. I'm hoping to get some black pastel mahogany triple hets out of that.
Nice.
Let's see, out of that, I got a blade het clown to that same hypo clown male. That blade clown's also had exanthic, so I'm trying to get triple hets out of that. I'm going to be doing a lot of shed testing coming up here.
Shed testing definitely helps. Like when you're trying to build projects like that, it definitely helps.
Just about everything I got coming down this year is either going to be my hypo G stripe paired to a het clown, trying to make those triple hets, or it's the hypo clown combo paired to a het clown that's also either het exanthic, het albino. I got a het sunset in the mix, got some other het puzzle in the mix. I'm just trying to get a bunch of triple het stuff going on, kind of really using this year to build up a lot of triple hets.
Yeah, you can't hurt putting triple hets into the racks. What's up, Jay?
Good, Jay.
Then I seen Mariah came in. How's it going, Mariah?
She turned them blue. And all
Mariah don't
turn them blue.
Yeah, I turned all city blue, but Mariah, I turned her blue the last time she was in, and she asked me to take her off, so I'm not going to do it again.
Okay, copy that. Fair enough.
I'm just using some
of
mine. I don't know. She just asked not to be a moderator, so I took her off.
Okay.
She said, I didn't argue.
The only one missing the shirt. I see Ken's the only one missing the same shirt. Slacking.
Well, Mitch can miss.
And I always forget about that. I always forget about that.
About to pause that shit.
We hit 20, so you knew what we had to do. We appreciate the support. Thank you. So
I always forget about that. That always catches me off guard.
I love it. I mean, it's just, it's funny. I mean, I don't know how else to say it. I mean, I want to put on 10 more pounds just to make more wiggle and do another, video just to make it wiggle more. I think it's funny. Call me silly. Call me silly.
Well, you pork chops, Butterball.
Actually, my doctor is talking to me about trimming down a bit. He thinks that's causing some issues in my back with the weight that I put on. and the serious talk about me cutting down on some weight. I mean, I didn't gain that much. I gained belly. You know, if it would have been spread out throughout, you wouldn't have been able to tell.
Yeah, but when you gotta carry all that extra load, bro. When you gotta carry all that extra load, you start sinking over sideways. You know.
Well, something.
You know what I mean?
Right. I'd like to get back down to 185. That's where I was before COVID, believe it or not, and that's where I'd like to get back down to.
I know a friend of mine got these, bro. She had to have them reduced because it was hurting her back because she was walking, leaning forward.
Right.
Too heavy.
Right. I mean, we had girls in high school that had to get reductions because they had back problems.
Out, bro. Kill that soda. Stop with the soda and the sugar.
Yeah, I need to stop with this. That's the first thing.
Yeah, see?
What's up, Paul?
You're drinking that rust killer right there. Coke, nevertheless. It's good,
right.
Paul. Thanks for coming
That
out,
would
bro.
be nice. And Sundog.
Hey, Josh.
What's up, Josh?
Good, buddy. Hope all is
what's
well
going
with you and Sarah.
I know your wife kind of controls more of it, but what's going on with your colubrids this year? Like your garter snakes and stuff?
Honestly, that's kind of a nature will take the wheel on that one. She's doing the vet tech program, so she's really invested in that time wise right now. So we didn't brumate anything this year. So if we get any sort of clutches, it'll just be sheer luck. They're together in the enclosure, so it could happen, but we didn't actually make any sort of intentional attempt at pairing them this year. So,
all right, just to go back to Eddie's comment, I was 185 for years. Like for years, I couldn't. I was just like Eddie says, he can eat anything, won't give above 170 pounds. Well, that was me for years until I hit the age of 40, and then I don't know. I guess that thing stopped working. What's it called? Shit.
Your leg?
Slipping me.
Metabolism?
No, not your leg. Metabolism. That's the word I was looking for. Your metabolism stops, and when it stops, it catches you by surprise. Like every donut gives you a dimple. So you got to watch. Oh, dude, the donuts up here. Bro. The donuts up here that the Amish make, they're just like, they might add 2 dimples for donuts. They're that good.
Oh, really?
I mean, they're good. I mean, I'm going to move out of Pennsylvania because it's cold, but I'm going to miss some Amish donuts. But my waistline isn't. That's for sure.
But Swiller Bees on Beachside has some of the biggest donuts around here, bro.
Yeah.
It's a one-and-done donut.
Mariah brought up the egg joke.
I can't put weight on, so I'll take your word for that. I can eat all the junk food I want, and I won't break that 185. So
I used to be like that. So if anyone didn't hear the egg joke, what did the egg say to the boiling pot of water? I was laid this morning, so I doubt I get hard. So, I heard crickets playing there. No, nothing.
I think they're still flapping over here in the chat too. The crickets. What's good?
Yeah, I mean, I heard something. Sammy, what up, dude? Yeah, I didn't think that you would be able to collaborate much on your colubrids because I know you've said time and time again that it's your wife's thing, but don't hurt to ask.
I know a bit about them. I can pull them out and show them off, but yeah, if you wanted any sort of like really deep dive into them, I don't have the knowledge that she does on them.
I want to see them.
What they are, and that's about it. So
I want to see them. That's what I want. I want to see them.
Yeah, I mean, all right, give me a minute. I'll go grab one or two.
Go pull them out.
Don D, thanks for coming out.
What up, Don? Yeah, I mean, these garter snakes, he has the reds and the blues, and that's something that I've really been looking at. And, you know, you got to have this diversity, and it's something I'd really like to get into. And my mentor that's up this way, Chris from CR Reptiles, he just got some reds and blues and this other garter snake too. I mean, it's one of these localities that looks totally different. So he's going to be doing a bunch of them. And yeah, I think I might buy a couple. What up, Will?
Go for it, bro. Go for it.
Well, I mean, if I want to get in these shows, I mean, with the way they're being with like the ball python breeder, if you don't have anything else, you're not getting into some of these shows. They're not letting you in.
I'm assuming I should have some more gecko eggs here within the next few days to a week because she keeps going in the box and ruffling it all around and trying to figure out what she's going to do. So I'm assuming she'll be dropping some soon.
I think I got 4 clutches that are really, really close to laying.
For all you haters out there, I am going for some hybrids. So you can hate if you want to hate, but
what up, David?
Okay, I could take it.
No, we ain't hating.
Take it.
But yeah, I got 4 clutches that I think that 4 clutches that I think that are going to go. That's the gravel to gravel het clown het ultra male, the ivory het clown to the gravel het clown het ultra male, the blade triple het to male triple het clown pied lav, and what's the other? Oh, the chocolate hinging wuma pinstripe het hypo possible special to the leopard grim clown. That one's going to go too. And I got to get or chocolate double hets out of that. So I'll be testing for hypo. But I don't think I'll have to test for hypo. I think I could tell hypo babies when they come out. They have a purple tint to it. At least the last clutch that came out that gave me some clowns and some not, I was able to pick out the clown het hypos like from the clutch. Just they looked silver or purple when they were born. Like a couple of them looked like ultramale clowns, like especially that one. But I mean, and it proved out hypo, and the other one that I thought proved out hypo as well. So I mean, I was 2 for 2 on that. The one didn't that I sent out, and that was another female that I have that didn't prove out. So, but I didn't know if she was going to or not. It was just one that I might keep or might not. So I'm not keeping her. She's down the road.
I'm going to buy some organic fruit powder.
For what?
A little experiment going on.
Experiment? What you experimenting with?
So for anybody out, all right. So for anybody out there in chat or whatever, check it out. I feel like if you give your rodents more beta carotene or more vegetables that are high in pigment colors, in return, your reptiles, your snakes are going to eat those rodents, which have high pigment color in them now, because they're eating higher pigment color foods. Color pigment foods are good for animals. They're super beneficial to humans, too. The human's better off eating a purple potato than a white potato. So I feel like if you give your rodents some more vegetables that have higher pigment color, I feel like the snakes should hold their color a little bit better, if not a lot better.
That would be interesting.
So I'm going to test it.
That's interesting. I'm looking into that.
Flamingos have to eat a lot of beta carotene because if they don't eat enough beta carotene, flamingos don't stay pink; they turn white.
All right, Jim, your mic's not working. Is
that better?
Yep, there you are.
All right. Forgot I muted it when I walked away. So I'm going to go with the highest likelihood of me getting bit first, just to get that one out of the way.
We love it.
No, didn't upgrade, John.
Oh, hold on. Runaway snake. Runaway snake.
Run away.
All right, so this would be the one we have very accurately named Wrath.
They're quick little suckers, and they don't like to slow down either.
Yeah, well, this one's probably the least tame of the group that we've got too, but she was the only one of the blues that I could find out. She's kind of like she's going in the shed, so you can't see her blue coloring very well, but if I can get her to kind of chill out, her belly and sides have blue tones to them.
It's a light blue.
Yep. But
that
she's
blue
just a standard Florida blue.
Me of a mangrove. You in Florida?
No, we're just outside of Chicago.
Okay.
See, those patterns are so busy. I love it.
Yeah. Yeah, the Florida blues, oddly enough, don't actually like some of them have a lot deeper blue than this, but like comparatively to like the red sideds actually have a better blue on them, in my opinion.
Right.
But yeah, like going into like the whole scientific names and stuff like that, that's all on the wife. So
Oh, I'd forget it anyway. So just seeing it's cool with me.
yep, but Florida
That's
blue.
definitely nice.
Oop, hang on, another escapee.
Pew.
Come on. You're the calm one. Why are you escaping? Got like 5 of them in a bin together, so.
Ain't the easiest thing to handle.
Yep. And
Ooh,
here's your
look at that
California
one.
red. Yep,
Yeah,
these
the
are the ones
blues
that
are
everyone wants.
Oh,
Right.
nice, Sammy.
Them blues are much bluer on that one for sure.
Yeah. These ones are also
So, Jim,
like
do you guys breed and sell them?
that's the intention. Like I said, this last season, like last year we moved middle of the year, and then she started trying to get this thing to calm down. She started her vet tech program like in the fall, so we didn't really brumate.
Right.
Gotcha.
But future
they don't like to
plans.
get-
I don't know much about the colubrids. So all the colubrids have to brumate?
Most. I don't know of any that don't, but I'm sure there probably are.
Okay.
Now the cool thing about these guys is you can actually house them together. They're a communal snake species.
Right.
So like you can get a little like 4x2x2 and have like a whole bunch of them in there.
So does the male to female ratio matter?
I mean she does 1-to-1, but one male can definitely go to more than one female.
So
The thing about-
Go ahead.
The thing
Would
about
it be-
garters.
No, you
Go
go.
ahead, man.
You go.
Go ahead.
Oh, so like what I was thinking, like you do with rats, you put like one male and the 3 females. I mean, is that a problem, or does that end up causing like fights between the females because
No, you can do that.
All right.
You can easily do that. And this one
Interesting.
is a checkered albino. So in this case, her colors don't pick up so well. If you can see the purple's a little bit better there.
Yeah.
Yeah, these guys are a lot nicer in person than they tend to pick up on camera. But they've really got like really nice lavender colors in there. So like the normal checkered is just kind of like a blacks, grays, and whites.
Yeah. That's neat.
Yeah, we got
Definitely
some of
see
them
it.
downstairs. What's that?
You could definitely see the purple checkering.
They definitely like to stay on the move, huh?
Yeah.
They're busy bodies for sure.
They're very, very active. They're always moving around. That's what I said. Like the nice thing about them is that they make a great display snake. So you can have like a handful of them in an enclosure together. Yeah, you could easily do like 1 to 3 or something like you were talking about. And then you can put them in a nice big glass, if you want to do like a bioactive or something like that, and they do great in there.
Now the babies, those lay live birth, right?
Yeah, these are live layers.
And they're pretty small. Like, what do you feed them?
They can eat a lot of stuff. So, like in the wild, these guys, they're opportunistic. They eat just about anything they can get a hold of.
Anything they can fit their mouths around.
Yeah, so like some people feed different types of fish. Some people feed. I've seen like chopped up tilapia. I've heard. I know like Snake Discovery did a video a while back where they fed them dog food, but I don't think that's a good idea. I've heard very negative outcomes on that. Some people feed worms. We feed chopped up pinkies. So
Right.
like my wife takes like gardening shears, the ones like the multiple blades on them, and just
Right.
fine chop some pinkies and put some in there, and they go to town on that stuff. We
Wow.
find that they grow a lot better on like a pinky mice diet, and even like as adults, they don't really eat anything much bigger than like fuzzy mice.
Right.
So,
I was going to say, even a fuzzy mice would be sufficient for an adult. I mean, that's what
yeah,
I was thinking.
yeah, but they'll
No.
take like 2 or 3 of them. They're not shy eaters. They're definitely not shy eaters. I've never really seen them refuse unless occasionally when they're in shed.
What
Right.
happens if you put them in like a small bowl of water or a little tub and add like feeder guppies? Will they eat them like live
Oh,
as
yeah.
they're swimming around in there? Okay.
Yep.
That's cool.
I've seen a lot of people do that, especially when you keep them in like large groups. Like my wife even does that sometimes. She'll get one of those like larger ceramic water bowls because, like I said, the she uses like the 4x, I think it's a 4x2x18. I got to double check on the size for her colonies, but she'll take one of those larger ceramic water bowls, put it in the middle, just toss a bunch of guppies in there, and they'll just come out and you can just watch them hunt. It's actually kind of neat.
We figured
sort of
out-
enrichment plus feeding. What's that?
We figured out that garter snakes eat minnows back when I was a little kid. We used to have this big minnow trap, and we have our spot, and we put it down in there one day, and it was just like a cage with screen down in it. We drop it down and let it sit and pick it up, and pick up the minis. Well, we had it down on the bottom, and we was starting to pull it up, and was like, wait, there's a snake, and it was sitting there curled up into the wall. I mean, that thing was underwater for a good 10-15 minutes. So
I've never seen them stay under that long, but I know that they'll definitely dive.
It was in the wild, so and it was a garter snake because we eventually, we're kids. We had to fuck with it, get it. We got it in the net and pulled it up. But we was sitting there for at least 10 minutes. I mean, I'm going to say 10 minutes. Maybe not 15. 10 minutes before we started messing with it, and got it up into the net. But yeah, he was down there like in halfway into the wall because it was a rock wall, and then he was just like sitting on a ledge under the water, dashing out, catching minnows.
Yeah, these guys will eat anything. They'll even try to eat each other. That's part of the problem. Like, you got to watch them when you're feeding them in groups because they'll start getting food aggressive. And we've had a couple of times where we literally had to pull one out of the other one's mouth because it just decided that it wanted the food a smaller one was eating, and smaller one wouldn't let go. So
wow.
it became
I was wondering because
food,
when I had my monitors, I used to put them in the tub and throw some frogs in there, and they used to just swim around and whoop, one frog after the other. It's kind of like, I don't know, to me, it's like more natural, it kind of gives them like their little environment. They're in their water, they're eating out of their water because water monitors love to be in the water. Some water monitors don't even get out of the water to breed. They'll be in the water breeding. Like they don't, Asian water monitors, I don't even think get out of the water. They breed in the water, and then when they're done, they get out.
Yeah, I'm not too familiar with monitors.
Bad, got to give them a little hot tub bath,
What's up, Josh?
But
Josh from having a ball something.
These things they're a great species to, if you want something a little different, just as like I said, I look at them as a great display animal. They're really interactive. Like they get to know you as far as feeding too. My wife goes down there. She calls it her summoning ritual. She goes down and just like taps the side of the enclosure, and they all come out looking for food. So
that's neat.
The blue one reminds me of like a mangrove. That's what those blue ones remind me of. It reminds me of the mangroves.
A little bit. They're a lot bluer in my opinion. Like that one's a little bit in its shed cycle. Yeah, but the camera doesn't pick it up very well. They are a bit bluer than the camera shows, but I still think the blues on the reds actually are much more vibrant. I like those reds. I understand why everyone likes them. They're probably my favorite of the garters.
Right. Of course, yeah, because they've red. You get a real rich red and a blue color on them. So yeah, they definitely are neat.
Right.
So I was talking to people about cluebirds for especially garter snakes the last like 6 months. I talked to a couple people about them, and I guess it's kind of looked down upon to like interbreed these localities. Like you don't want to put a red to a blue or a albino to a red or whatever. I mean, I don't know how the genes work with it, but what I'm hearing is it's best just to stick with, your reds to reds, blues to blues, this locality to this locality. You don't want to mix them.
Yeah, in the garter community, they tend to prefer keeping the bloodlines pure, keeping the localities, a lot of line breeding as opposed to intermixing. I have seen a few people that hybridize them and try to mix them. There's a couple of the different localities that have albino morphs. I'm pretty sure one of them has a granite morph as well. So like you get some of that, but yeah, for the most part, it's all just keep the regional area, the region. I can't talk. Keep the regional specific, lines as pure as you possibly can. But
Now, see,
like, garters are all over the place, man. There's such a variety of them. Like you really don't even need the morph. If you ever went online and just started looking at all the different types of garters out there, there's easily 30, 40 different varieties in North America. So,
but that makes me want to like kind of interbreed them like across these lines just to get something different, because rarity and different sales in this market, no matter what kind of snake it is. If you're the only person that's saying putting this California red with this Pennsylvania, ribbon snake, line snake, whatever the line's called up here, you're putting those together and you're getting something that is drastically different that would sell.
Yeah.
As long as it looks good and not crap.
Maybe, because that goes into the same thought process. You get these people who are like hybridizing the different python species and hybridizing different rat snakes and stuff like that. And some people like it, some don't. It really depends on your specific market. The ball python market is all about the morphs. It's not true for every type of animal. So
yeah,
you really got to look at the type of people that are keeping these. Garter snakes tend to be a really niche, group of people that are keeping them. You don't see them as commonly as everything else.
It's kind of what draws me into them, because it's definitely, there's a certain market for it, and I really think it's one of the markets that's going to open up more. And just in my opinion, I think we're going to see in the future a lot of these garter snakes, a lot more people keeping garter snakes because
I agree.
Because of how easy they are to take care of. I mean, from what I hear, they're one of the most easiest snakes to take care of because they eat no matter what. What's up, man?
Oh yeah, and to be honest, they pretty much thrive on, just like every other rat snake or most colubrids out there. They thrive on neglect. They don't really have complicated care requirements. They're not super picky about humidity. Room temperature in most cases is good for them. You give them a basking light and some UVB, but they don't need any sort of crazy heating elements. Like, yeah, they're simple. The only problem is they don't calm down. They're always hyperactive. Like you can work with them, but like as you saw me just trying to handle them, that's like the calmest ones we got. It's
yeah, they are busy. Yeah, Josh, you missed it, but just for you, buddy. Just for you, Josh. We had to do it again. I mean, we got people asking for it. We gotta, give it to them.
You know what you got to do, man? You got to get a bunch of those temporary tattoos of your sponsors' logos, stick them all over your stomach, and record a new one with the sponsors' logos on there.
Oh, wow. Like, yeah. There's an idea.
Order with a Sharpie marker out there, Jim, painting them up for next week.
No, you're gonna have me.
I'll send Lex a text and see if she can help us out with that.
You're gonna have me going out and renting space on my belly to people, to do the truffle shuffle and gaining sponsorships because I'll get their tattoo, on my belly as I do it.
Do it.
I mean, I'll do it. Don't tempt me. I'll do it.
Promotion's promotion, man.
I'll sell belly space. You pick out the spot that you want, and I'll sell you that spot, and I'll get a tattoo there. That's good marketing. I like it.
So is that going to be a temporary tattoo, or is that a permanent tattoo?
No, I'm talking permanent. Once you commit to, being a sponsor of the show, that's a commitment. That's a lifelong commitment.
I've committed more than a sponsor. Do I get my name on your forehead?
Oh, no, it'll be I'll get you on there somewhere. We'll get the RWO logo, somewhere, and then, the members of the RWO. You'll be there, Stan. I wouldn't leave my brother out.
Don't put me as no fucking stamp tramp either, motherfucker.
I wouldn't get a
There you go.
stamp
You got the
tramp.
first taker.
I wouldn't get a stamp tramp, but lower back's off limits. I got enough nerve issues down there.
That might actually help you a little bit.
Yeah, I was just thinking, and as I said that, that
Did the doctor
acupuncture.
yeah, there you go. Just took the words out of my mouth. I was about to ask you that, but never mind. Go ahead. Back
Dude,
to
man,
business.
yeah.
I go tomorrow for my therapy consultation to see what they're going to do.
Whatever they do, don't let them do dry needling, man. They did that on me once. That was the worst experience I ever had.
I'll have to decline that. Thank you.
Yeah, that one's absolutely terrible.
Well, usually if you go into the little Asian lady with the little
50
tiny hands,
clutches.
you're usually going to be okay. You could do the hot rocks too, if you know anything about the hot rocks.
Yeah, I did the cups and the hot rocks. I know a little bit about that. But I mean, I explained to Stan what's going on, but they found out that I have a 6L vertebrae, like a lumbar vertebrae down by your tailbone. Like no one's ever counted my spine, vertebrae by vertebrae. And that's what this doctor did. And he seems to think since I have a 6th vertebrae, which it isn't uncommon. It's like 10% of the population has it. What's throwing me for a loop is we did this, history thing. Like, you see your family history, you send your cotton swab your mouth and you send it in to tell you your family history. It was nothing of nowhere where this 10% supposedly came from. So we can't figure out why did I have a 6th vertebrae, but it's not hereditary because none of my other aunts and uncles, no one has a 6th vertebrae, and we're not from that region. So I'm kind of outside the box on that one, but that's causing the issues because it's smaller, and where the nerves usually go through L5 and they're freed up and they're not used to going through the holes that are smaller in my L6 vertebrae. So that's why I'm having numbness and leg issues and all that shit. So they seem to know what's going on, and hopefully they fix it and I get my ass back to work within the next 6 months. That would be great.
Well, good luck.
But
with
anyway, I'm hoping to get some resolve finally out of it. It's been like over 10 years that I've been trying to work with these doctors to figure this shit out. And what pisses me off the most is this is like the second doctor I'm going to, and the first doctor said nothing about a 6th vertebrae. It was something totally different, and they totally misdiagnosed me, and I'm glad I walked the hell out of that office and said, fuck you. Just saying.
That's why they call it practicing medicine.
Yeah, right.
It's all just guesses.
That didn't work. Let's try this. That didn't work. How about we try this?
Right.
All right.
But
so what additions have you added since the last time? Because it's been about a year since we had you on. What additions have you added?
it hasn't been a year since I've been on. I think I was on the RWO show more recently.
Yeah, you was on the RWO. I was talking about when you and your wife was on, and the internet kept breaking out, and we couldn't.
Yeah, man. We had a ton of stuff since then. Like I know we picked up that hypo clown that I was talking about. After that, I recently picked up a Trojan clown, a calico clown.
Trojan.
Yeah, and actually, I wasn't even planning on picking that one up. I won it at the NARBC auction in Tinley. So picked that up. Got a really good deal on it. Got a lace yellow belly heck clown and a confusion black pastel heck clown. So I'm going to try to get a lot of that stuff into the clown project for 25. Growing all those up right now.
Right.
Outside of that, a ton of crested geckos.
Is that Trojan clown available to show?
Yeah, I can get him. I just fed him yesterday, but I'll pull him out.
Cool.
Give me just a second. I apologize. All my stuff's downstairs. We still haven't finished our basement renovation, so I got stuff scattered all over the house right now.
Take your time. Take your time. So, Stan, I don't know if you listen to RGI much, their episode, but their episode tonight, they basically said that GCR is like GCR Xanthic. They're like 95% sure that GCR is MJ Xanthic. They're really close to saying that those two are the same.
GCR. What the fuck is GCR? Because I ain't never heard of it.
It's one on Morph Market, GCR Xanthic. It's been there. It's been around. It's just not a common one. But they're saying that and MJ is the same. Which I kind of figured sooner or later that they a couple of them was going to be the same, and then I'm also hearing rumblings of black Xanthic being the same as TSK. I think they said that. Yeah, GCR and MJ are like 95% in the works of being proved as the same.
Yeah, I think they said Black Xanthic.
Yeah, TSK and Black Xanthic is released tonight as the same.
Yeah.
So, yeah, if they release that
Black
tonight.
Xanthic is TSK.
Yeah. Yep.
If
So that
anybody's in
leaves.
chat and I'm saying it wrong, please correct me.
No, you're right. TSK is the same as Black Xanthic. And then, like I was saying, they're like 90% sure GCR is the same as MJ. Now, another one is like Joel's Xanthic. You don't see that one around much. I wonder if that's the same as something and just not proved out yet.
All right, so this guy's kind of in a mood, but see if I can get him to unball a little bit.
Get some size on him.
Oh, yeah.
What's he, about 350, 400 grams?
Probably guess around high 200s, 300-ish. He's not exactly the best eater, but I switched over to ASFs for all those stuff that I'm growing out, and I've noticed that they seem to be plumping up a little bit better on them.
He isn't the best shower either. He's like, nope, I ain't unballing for you. I don't care. Work for it.
Nah, him and then the Black Pastel Confusion I got, both of them are from Brock Wagner. They're both like this, like just super shy.
Man, he is balled up.
Yeah.
What's all the genes in that? I know there's
that's just a Trojan.
Just a Trojan clown.
Okay.
See if I can get him to relax here for a second, but
yeah, second what Will said. They also said that.
Lay him on your lap for a second. He might just kind of, okay, I can come out.
Maybe. He was snapping at me when I took him out. I just kind of, behind the head grabbed him. So probably scared the hell out of him when I picked him up.
All right. We're only going to be on for like 20 more minutes.
Yeah.
Prophecy. So,
Eric, thank you very much, sir.
Eric and Mitzi, thanks for coming in.
Yeah, apologize. The wife wasn't out or down here to kind of answer your colibri questions a bit more.
That's all good, dude. I mean, it is what it is. We don't get upset around here.
Yeah, she's doing one of those like accelerated 18-month courses. So she's got like 3 and 4 like major tests a week.
Oh, well, you can't blame her then.
Yeah. Trying to get this guy out a little bit here. Whatever. We'll see if he chills out.
Looking.
Yeah. No, they're bright. That's the thing that I like about him. Like from everything that I've been comparing him to, like it definitely looks like he's got a brightening gene or two in there on top of the Trojan, even though it is just a Trojan clown.
Right. I picked up what was called a normal clown, and they said it came from a GHI clutch. I'm going to go back and grab her and see if I can get, because the lighting's bad here, but to see if I could show, because this girl's just, you know how clowns, when they get bigger, they brown out? This girl's like starting to look like more Desert Ghost Clown than, it kind of is starting to look like that color of a Desert Ghost Clown. It's just really defined. I don't know what she is, but she's awesome.
Not all of them do. Not all of them do brown out as bad. Like, I know it depends on the genes that are in it, but I've seen some of them that even just as like regular base clowns don't brown out so much.
Right. I'm going to go back and grab her quick. Hopefully I can get her on here right.
Now, GHI is actually one that I don't have in the collection at all, and that's one that I do want to add. I was going to add that one this year, but then I picked this guy up and much more interested in working the Trojan than the GHI. So, yeah, he's not cooperating. But you good there, Stan?
Yeah. I'm just, I got like My phone's going berserk, so I'm trying to answer this message here.
I wasn't sure if you froze or
Oh,
not.
where'd Kenneth go? He
No,
went to
I
grab
just
a snake.
went and got the snake. She's a pretty mellow one.
No.
Hold on.
Yeah, your green
Come
screen's
on.
not liking that.
Yep, you're blurring out.
I thought maybe I can get her right. Hold on, let me turn my green screen off. Settings. Virtual background. None. All right. Like, look at that.
What
I
was in the
bought this as
pattern? Just
Yeah,
GHI?
GHI and Mojave. And I don't think it's either. I mean, the color, of course, isn't picking up too good. But this girl just is amazing. Like, she's bright and, like, on the bottom there, her just markings across are very defined. They got, like, an orange, like, around the black in the middle of the black circles. Like, she's just one cool snake. And then her belly is just got that jagged line. She's anything but normal. I love this girl.
Have a panel test done. See if anything pops out.
I was thinking about it, but a lot of people were saying she looks trick. So I was thinking about testing for trick. And then if she don't come back, then I'm back to square one. Like, well, gee.
I don't know. You see the head?
I like her.
Trick's got a bit of a head stamping clown, doesn't it?
She's got somewhat of a head stamp. Let me see if I can grab her. She might freak out. She got somewhat of a head stamp.
Back it up just a little.
Yeah, it's not focusing.
It's not too bad right there.
She's a really mellow snake. I mean, I hold her a lot, mess with her, but I'm going to get some pictures of her in the light box because she just see if anyone has any guesses because this girl is just awesome.
Yeah, it definitely doesn't look that normal. I'll agree with
Casey.
you on that one.
Yeah, I don't think there's nothing normal about her for
Thanks
sure.
for coming out.
What's up, Casey?
Appreciate it.
We got a little over.
This boy's not relaxing. This is about the best I'm getting out of him.
All right, let me blow you back up. Yeah, so, Trojan was another gene I was looking into, but I could kind of see a little bit of a difference between mine and yours, so I don't think it's Trojan.
I like the belly on that, Jim.
It's close, though. Like the belly, that belly kind of looks the same.
The belly is wild. The way the pattern kind of starts running back up the sides again.
Yeah.
See, that belly is kind of same.
I just like the coloration on it, how bright it is.
And that's what I've noticed about this girl.
Got a lot of blushing on the dorsal, too. Is that from the Trojan?
Yeah. Like, if you look at the, I've heard people say, like, I've heard people refer to Trojan as like the incomplete dominant version of like something like an Ultramel. If you look at the base, like the actual non-clown Trojans, they're very bright, very orangey, blushed out coloration.
Right.
Like if you look at like something like an Enchi Trojan or something like that, they are really, really just unique in their coloration.
Brandon and Bard's Family Pies, what's up? Thanks for coming in.
What's good,
and
Brandon?
They do, if I can get them to show his head, they do have a bit of a stamp on their head too.
Bard's Family, thanks for coming by.
Not wanting to show the head, but they do have a bit of a head stamp.
Yeah, these things can get difficult to show. What's up, Fred? I don't think I said what's up to you, buddy. Thanks for coming in, Fred.
Yep. He ain't cooperating.
No, not cooperating.
There we go.
Will says, does your Trojan have a yellow line down the middle of the belly?
A little bit, like it's really hard to see. It's really there's like a really faint marking. I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but there is a very, very faint.
You say
line.
that.
I can see it right there by your pointer finger. Right by your pointer finger, I can see it.
Yeah.
Look on mine. It has a line right down the middle. I don't know. This thing's weird.
But I'd run a panel test personally. Just, I mean, I know they don't have everything, but it can eliminate a lot of the common stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's anything like, I know it's nothing pastel, it's nothing inchy, it's nothing like that. You could rule out like at least 50% of the genes, but I don't know, there's definitely something going on in her, and I don't think it's DHI, and I don't think it's Mojave. Blaker said looks Mojave. I have a Mojave cloud, and when you set this next to it, there's just no way. Like, where's it? See how there's a line that starts in the belly there? This thing is just wicked on the belly. I don't know. She's cool.
Josh said run a bell test on it.
Run a bell test? I mean,
Yeah,
that makes sense.
It could be something in the bell complex gene. I don't think it's Mojave because I like I said, I have a Mojave clown that I made, and they just look nothing alike. But I don't know. Maybe then someone said that there's two different types of GHI. There's what's called a red blush GHI and a regular GHI, and they said this might be the red blush version of it.
Never heard of that, but I believe it because I've seen a lot of the GHIs that I've seen don't have that like dark grayish coloration that you'd expect out of the GHIs.
Right.
So that would make sense that there is like a redder gene or a redder version of it. Right. I always just kind of figured it was polymorphism, but if there's another gene attached, that makes sense.
Well, it's basically, that's what it is. It's polymorphism from like this person line breeding GHI and getting it to come out the grayish tints.
Better example of that, head stamp.
And then the other guy, getting a reddish, tint from line breeding.
Yep.
Yeah, that's definitely cool. And I've seen some cool Trojan combos. So Trojan is definitely one of them genes that I think is just going to be one of the hot ones once it starts coming out. It's going to do cool stuff.
Oh, I agree. So like my intention for 25, because like at this past Tinley, my goal was to pick up males for the 25 season, of course. And like my intention was to push Calico Clown really hard. So that's why I grabbed a Calico Clown male, but this guy just kind of fell into my lap. So that kind of, changes things up a little bit.
Just
be adaptable, right?
Fell in your lap.
Hey man, I saw it at the auction. Nobody was bidding on it. It was going for stupid cheap. Like within the last minute or two, I just threw a bid on it and I grabbed it. So
can't complain about that.
Yep. Talked to Brock that on Sunday about it. He didn't believe me on how cheap it sold, and yeah.
Sweet.
But I don't know if that's a good or a bad sign.
Well, I mean, everything is.
Brock got some nice animals over there.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Everything's going for a little cheap right now, and sometimes you just come across those deals, that are just way too cheap and too good to pass up. Like this. Like this was what I think Gettysburg in last November, and so clown was definitely on the downfall, but it was a female clown for $100, and she looked like this, and I was like, "Give me that!" You know what I mean? Just like,
oh yeah. It never hurts to have a female clown to begin with, let alone one that's kind of got a unique look.
Right.
Well,
Jay says I'm half Anunnaki.
It could always just be a really busy clown, but that's unlikely based on.
That's a fact, Josh.
Yeah.
What's up, Steve Courtney?
What's going on, Steve and Courtney?
Doing tonight?
What's up, Leviathan?
So have you guys been doing a lot of like the morph market auction stuff, or no? Because just mentioning auction prices there. I
bid on things, but I mean things just go over what the set amount I allow myself to bid on that animal. It's I'm losing out by $50, $100, more than what I say I'm willing to pay for it. But, you know, I'm looking for stupid good deals. You know what I mean? I'm saying this $1,000 snake, all right, I'll pay $400 for it. If it goes for over $400, then I'm out. But that's, you know, what my budget allows me, basically.
Right.
So
I haven't bought anything on it yet. I've sold a couple things. I was just curious your take.
I think it's good, but I mean, there are, like, you know, if you're looking for something like right now, like paint is selling for a decent price now. You're not going to get like that good of a deal on stuff like that. Now, I mean, if you're looking for something that was hot last year, yeah, you're going to get a pretty decent deal on it.
Yeah.
I don't know. They have some pretty good animals at the silent auction in Tampa.
See, I like them silent auctions because sometimes you can get some real nice stuff there for
but
cheap.
you gotta be on point, man. You gotta be on top of it. Ain't no joke. You gotta like stay right there, because as fast you walk away, 5 other people done signed that chart. You better walk back, re-sign it again.
Just keep moving around and
don't on there again.
You can't just sit there and walk or sit in that line either. You got to just kind of hover around the couple items like you're talking about.
Yep. Stay right there. Keep your eye on it. You ain't going to win them all, but you might as well win one.
Yeah. At the same time, though, man, you got to be careful with that too, because like, was it 2 or 3 Tinleys ago now? I don't remember. There was somebody that literally just waited the last 5 minutes and he camped the corner because there was a higher end pied over there that he was trying to get, and he just blocked everybody from getting into that corner. Nobody can get in there to check their bids on anything. So you kind of got to be respectful about it too, though.
You're always going to have your dickheads. You know what I mean? Let's face it. We're not going to totally get rid of every dickhead in the hobby. We're going to have them. We just, you know, do what's best for you and do what's right and do right by yourself, and it'll eventually show up. You know, don't go out and stab a bunch of people in the back and be like, "Oh, I'm making money moves. I'm making money moves." No, you're coming off to be a dick, and the community's going to see it.
Man, I like. To me, this is a hobby that I'm just kind of looking to make a little bit of side income on, pay for itself. I can make a little extra cool. Honestly, the thing that really keeps me here is the community. This snake community or ball python community specifically is awesome, man. I've been in car crowds, martial arts crowds, you know, former military. I've been in all kinds of different communities, and like I have not found one that matches, you know, what we have here, just specifically with ball pythons, but the reptile community as a whole. And like that enough is enough to keep me here. Even if I don't make any money, I'm just playing around, you know, breeding snakes as a hobby. This community is awesome. So I agree. I don't personally see it as like, you know, I have to be making the highest dollar animals. Like, yeah, do I want to make some money off it? Yeah. But if I can sit here and help somebody else out, or if I can even just sit here and, you know, BS with some of you guys here like this every now and then, that's really what makes it to me. So
100, exactly. The entertainment value I get from doing this is worth me actually, you know, losing the money for a year.
Finally actually chilling out a little bit.
Yeah, I like that, and it does look a lot like my snake, but yours just has that blushing on the back that makes me say, all right, it's not Trojan, because mine's totally black, and that's kind of why I wanted to see it to compare to this, because Trojan was a gene it kind of looks like.
Yeah, Trojan's definitely got that blushing on it.
Your lighting's a little dark too, Ken, so it's kind of really hard to see what you got going on over there.
Yeah,
the ring light works, but when you put it up by the ring light blurs it out.
But I could see, like, he has, like, the blushing on the back of that clown is just, like, way, you know, more than mine. Like, mine has some lighter blushing, but it's predominantly dark. That kind of looks like...
see it.
Yeah, that kind of looks like that orange color outlined in black.
Oh yeah. It's just
that's how
crazy.
That's how blushed it is. Yeah.
But only took 20 minutes for this guy to actually relax, you know.
Right? Oh, sometimes it takes that long.
But
we're getting near an hour, and we didn't ask you the question that we'd like to ask everyone.
Go for it.
If you had a superpower, what would that be?
This one's easy, and it's one that I don't think I've ever heard anyone actually mention on your show before either. Probability manipulation. So,
All right, as I say, elaborate on that a bit.
you effectively have every superpower. You effectively can make anything happen or not happen. You have the ability to manipulate the percentage chance of anything happening. Somebody holds a gun to your head, they pull the trigger. Guess what? 0% chance that it actually fires. You suddenly want to fly. Guess what? 100% chance that you gain spontaneous flight. You want to be rich. 100% chance I just randomly put my hand in my pocket and pull out $1,000. You can manipulate the probability of anything happening at any point in time.
You could also be like, all right, the clutch, I want all geners in every egg.
Yep.
That's got
Probability
to
of
take
being
the cake.
the first immortal human, the probability of turning invisible, probability of, and anything you want.
Jim,
Probability manipulation.
if you happen to come across that, you can come by and bless my eggs anytime you like.
Yeah, right? You can bless my eggs anytime you want.
You know what
Right.
I'm saying?
But I think that would be the ultimate superpower to have, because you could literally achieve or prevent anything just by willing it into existence.
That's got to take the cake. I don't think I've heard of a better one.
No, I've never. Nope, I have not. Not yet.
He must have thought about this.
That one topped it.
Actually, like, I heard somebody mention that one like years ago, and it just kind of like stuck. It's just like you really cannot top it, because you can use it for anything.
Right.
It really has no weak point or anything like that,
All right. That's a good one, for sure.
Yep.
I like it. All right, well, we're at that hour point. Stan, you got anything else you want to throw out there, buddy?
I do. Y'all ain't
For
supporting
sure.
U.S. art.
Yep.
Like me and Jim and the rest of the crowd. I don't know what you guys are doing, so please head over and support if you would. And if you don't mind, come check us out. Our WO show will be on my channel Thursday night, 9 p.m. Eastern time. Tomorrow night, if you guys ain't busy, head on over to Keys Constrictors, Balls and Things. And no, it ain't the things you're thinking of. It's ball python. So make sure you head over and check out the homie Keys. And I believe we also got Morphforge on tomorrow too, if I'm not mistaken. I believe they come on at 9:30.
Yeah, Morphforge is on.
Over and check them out as well.
And there's so many lives now.
I appreciate everybody that's in the chat tonight, man. Thanks for coming out. I do appreciate all y'all.
100%.
Jim, I thank you for stopping in tonight, as always, brother.
Anytime.
It's good seeing you. And the rest is up to you, Ken and Jim. So thank you, everybody.
Jim, you want to tell everyone where they can find you and all that?
Yeah, I'm on Instagram, Straight Blast Pythons, on YouTube, even though I'm terrible at religiously posting on YouTube. I don't use Facebook or anything like that, so it's just IG and YouTube. If you want to follow stuff on like the colubrids, my wife is on Instagram as well as Garden of Garters and Geckos. She hasn't been posting as much recently, but yeah, you get mostly gutter snakes and geckos up there if you're into that kind of thing.
I don't think I follow her yet. I'm going to have to look that up.
Yeah, she hasn't been posting much since she started school, but if you're into that stuff, that's what you get.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to check her out, because gardener snakes are right there. Like,
good night, Casey.
I'm almost wanting to pull the trigger on some, so for sure.
Yep.
David?
Well, we'll definitely advertise when we got some.
Heck yeah. But other than that, Stan will be on that over there. Let me point right over there. Wednesday, as Stan mentioned.
Thursday,
and
Thursday, not Wednesday.
Thursday. See,
Wednesday,
I'm all
Thursday,
messed up.
Same day.
One of them days.
Lakers.
But don't be a dick. Be kind to everybody.
Mitzi.
Shout out to F&A, because they rule. Other than that,
F&A. As
so
always.
64 in the books. We love you guys. Keep sticking around. Keep coming around. Peace.
Thanks for having me on, guys.
As always.